manifesting with a crystal skull. Crystals store information, they receive energy, and they broadcast energy. Think to your computers and the functions that they do. And they have a silicone or computer chip. Now let's talk about manifesting. Manifesting is best done in an energy that can be likened to a void. Totally formless, thick, deep, juicy, raw, silent energy. Imagine something that you want. I'm going to say I want a beloved friend to come and visit me. And I'm going to imagine my friend while I'm in this thick, creative void. And I'm holding my skull while I'm there. And I'm going to make the dosage of my creation and my visualization stronger. I'm going to imagine it. I can see my friend, and I can see the light on her hair. I can see a little sparkle on her teeth. I can smell her shampoo. I can touch the cloth on her shirt, and I can feel it in my imagination. I can hear her voice. I can just taste what I'm tasting when she's around me. So I used all of my senses, my feelings. I know what she feels like. So I go into this very creative void with my skull, and I amplify this imagination with my feelings, my senses, and the most powerful gift of all, knowing that she shall come in a beautiful visit. Now I'm asking my crystal skull to receive this energy, to store the energy of this upcoming visit, and to broadcast it out into the universe. So when I'm busy doing something else, my beautiful skull is broadcasting out this visit, amplifying and strengthening the manifesting. We're going to take a little journey, and I'd like you to relax and close your eyes. And as you open them, you have your back against a pine tree. You're deep, deep in the forest. You can smell the pine and the sap. You can feel the soft mound of pine needles underneath you. The air is so fresh, and you can just hear like a little rattle, its little leaves shaking in the wind. And we're just relaxing with our back against the bark, and we close our eyes. And we're just like a little being, and we're behind our eyes, and we're going to go to our chakra above our head, and we're going to go into that portal and go to our Akashic records. We see the beautiful library. We can even see our feet and what kind of shoes we're wearing. We walk up to the Akashic record door and open it. In we go. And just a little bit in the distance is our wonderful Akashic record keeper. We're familiar with this record keeper now. We make eye contact and feel the connection and the love. Our record keeper takes us to a very, very private, deep room. And as we go in, there's this huge table in front of us. there's 144 crystal skulls. Each one is a different type of crystals. Our record keeper weighs the hand, and each one lights up, and each one has its own frequency. 144 frequencies, 144 crystals. It's like the crystals have its own music, its own language, its own ability to span the electromagnetic spectrum. It's like the periodic chart of elements is represented, in a way, by each of these 144 crystals, because they each radiate very unique and different frequency that could be taken down octaves and perhaps materialize as to something else in our reality. So in our imagination now, we see 144 crystals. And just imagine waving your hand over the crystal skulls. As you do, they light up and they make a sound. Do it again. Notice, are there any sounds you particularly like? Do it one more time and notice the feeling in your palm. Here's one for me that feels really good. Pick one that you really like. That's it. Just feel one that feels really good. Put your hand on the skull. Absorb the light. Absorb the energy. And know that this is something that you have desired. You're now tuning in to the sound of it and the color of it. As long as you feel the energy coming into your body, leave your hand on that skull. When it has given you a download, you might even see it as numbers and shapes, figures. When it's all done, give yourself a little break. Notice how it feels. You can feel disconnecting. Do it again. Put your hand out and find another skull. It just feels so good. In my imagination, I'm above a beautiful amethyst skull. And I'm putting my hand on it. I just feel like it's cleaning up my genes, my DNA, my past mistakes. And just feel it's making things lighter, cleaning, purifying. And in my imagination, I'm just going to keep my hand on there as long as I get this sensation of the energy from this skull. And I know this is something that I have wanted in my life, and I'm now getting a download for it. I'm going to disconnect my hand and get one more gift. I'm going to wipe my hand. I'm going to wave my hand over the skulls and pick the one that feels the best. Here it is, right here. I'm going to put my hand on that skull. It's still lighting up. I can hear the sound. It's a deep one. I feel this one has to do with my health. Strengthening me. I just feel so connected to the earth. Grounded, rooted, healthy, balanced. I'm going to keep my hand here in my imagination as long as I'm getting energy. I'm going to disconnect. And I'm going to thank the Crystal Kingdom and my record keeper for these beautiful gifts. And I look my record keeper in the eye and exchange love and goodbyes for now. Walk out the door, go to the door of the Akashic Record Hall. Open it and step outside. Why, there's the pine tree. Gonna go underneath. Get comfy on the pine needles and put my back against the tree trunk. Smell that pine, so fresh. I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1. When I get to 1, you'll be in normal, waking consciousness, remembering the energy you got. And remember how to use your skull for manifesting, to receive broadcasts when you're busy doing something else. I'm going to thank the skull, thank the universe. 5, feeling more and more alert. 4, wider and wider awake. You can feel your surroundings, smell the air around you, wiggle a little. 3, more and more alert. 2 and 1, feeling better than before. And thank you.